Showed you some of the beaches at the top of the newscast. Now here's a live look at the Sanibel Causeway. And just a reminder, this year the Sanibel Causeway Island beaches are now open and they are free to park. Of course, you have to pay the $6 toll to go over the bridge, but once you do, you can park for free there on the Causeway Islands. So if you're going to be there for an extended period of time, that may be a more economical way to go than actually going all the way over to the Sanibel, where it is a little bit more expensive.
Yeah. Looks stunning out there, though, right now, and very hot, so put on that sunscreen.
Yes.
Yeah, it's hot and humid. Depending on which direction you're looking, you're like, wow, this is an amazing, end of the week. Or you're like, wow, we're about to get rocked with scattered rain and thunderstorms. Because inland, we're already starting to see rain and storms develop. But across our coastline communities, as we were just highlighting, things are looking fantastic. So it's kind of a tale of two different stories right here. What do you want? Do you want the sun and fun at the beach, or do you want the scattered showers and thunderstorms in our inland communities? And this is exactly what we are expecting to happen for the remainder of your Friday evening. So let's get to it right now. Who's currently getting wet? Well, still tracking a couple of these spot showers drifting just to the south of the Lehigh Acres area. Notice movement from the west to the east, so they will continue to get pushed into our inland communities. A bit bigger of a storm system developing just within the last 20 to 30 minutes, just on the west side of Lake Trafford and outside of downtown Immokalee. This will likely be on top of you all within the next 15 to 20 minutes, so you all have some heavy rain and some cloud-to-ground lightning heading your way. Also tracking a few spot scattered storms down just to the south of Alligator Alley. This is over some fairly rural land, likely just raining on some frogs and some gators. But all in all, I do expect this area to kind of be the hot spot over the next couple of hours. So we'll go through the future track once again, highlighting basically calm and quiet conditions from 75 and towards the coastline. But east of the interstate, that's when we're likely going to see some hot spots of developing showers and storms through around 6, 7, and 8 p.m. And this will continue through around 8, 9, and 10 before things gradually begin to once again calm down as we lose daytime heating. So we spoke about this before, but another round of potential strong to severe thunderstorms likely develops later on this afternoon through the evening hours. Some gusty damaging winds and some small potentially nickel-sized hail can't be ruled out. Remember, we had some hailstones falling yesterday, and that may very well be in the forecast this afternoon. Speaking about this afternoon, well, Punta Gorda, Bonita Springs, south through Marco Island, downtown Fort Myers. Most of us enjoying a sunny and a hot Friday afternoon, mostly sunny to partly cloudy, I should say. All of us are dealing with the heat, though, steady in the lower to mid-90s for the majority of southwest Florida. But boy, when you factor in current dew points in the low to mid-70s, those feel like numbers outside right now, ranging from the upper 90s to the low triple digits. So currently feeling like 107 in Lehigh Acres. And yeah, that's just a sign of the times. But downtown Fort Myers is looking to the west, basically a lovely shade of blue with some scattered clouds. Upper 80s by 6 with inland storms, right at 80 degrees by 10 p.m. under some passing clouds. And I think the activity in our inland zones should start to quiet down by around that time frame. Temps tomorrow morning as you're heading out the door on the start of the upcoming extended holiday weekend, bottoming out in the lower to mid 70s area wide. It'll be a dry and a muggy start tomorrow morning, and things are looking great through around 1 and 2 o'clock. And then once again, that magic hour, 3, 4, 5 p.m., scattered showers and thunderstorms once again develop. I expect the majority of this to remain confined in our inland zones, but tomorrow can't rule out a couple of those trying to back build towards 75 in the coastline between around 6, 7, and 8 p.m. Afternoon highs tomorrow. It's going to be a hot way to start the weekend as highs hit the lower to mid 90s in each and every one of our counties across southwest Florida. So as we look ahead to the upcoming weekend as well, it's essentially likely going to be the same forecast where we start dry in the morning and then rounds of afternoon and evening storms. That continues for the majority of the extended forecast over the next 8, 9, 10 days. So a typical rainy type season weather pattern is here with high temps steady in the lower to mid 90s and morning lows staying mild and muggy in the mid 70s.
Stay prepared this hurricane season with help from the Weather Authority. The 2025 Wink Hurricane Guide is free and available now. Find the closest location to pick up your copy on winknews.com.
Now let's take a look inside. Here's what you're going to see when you open it up. For one thing is the supply list. So very important. Let's start with the essentials, talking about a minimum of a gallon of water. There's all kinds of ideas here of things that you need to have on hand. You also have groceries, medical supplies, important documents that you want to keep, and I have all together a plethora of knowledge put together by the best weather team in town, in the state, in the country for that matter, from local shelters to evacuation zones to emergency numbers and post-storm safety, just to name a few. Again, all of this, Wink News Weather Guide, 100% free, and it's available now. Just go to winknews.com.
New information in a deadly